All right, welcome into Prop 5 here on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. I'm Ethan Skolnick. You can follow me at Ethan J. Skolnick and at 5 Reasons Sports. We got David Ebersol. You can find him at David W. Ebersol. We got a guy, Cesar. You can follow him at Big Picks Energy. Make sure that you follow all that they're doing for us, and also we'll provide the links for you so that you can sign up and get their picks on there at any time. We're going to go through some Sunday games today. Of course, the Dolphins play on Monday night against the Titans. I was scheduled to go to that game. I'll be in the Bahamas instead. I'll take the trade-off. Plenty of good seats available for that one, by the way. All right, make sure that you download the PrizePicks app from the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store, or PrizePicks.com. Use that code 5, F-I-V-E. If you do that, you put down $5 and play it. They're going to give you 50 more to play. That's right. No strings attached, no catch. Legal in the state of Florida. Lineups of up to 4 players, and you can play them across the sports. All right, I'll start here. I got 2 props that I like today from the very jump. They're both kind of revenge games. I like Andy Dalton a lot today against, I guess, Cincinnati. Don't trust Cincinnati's pass defense. And we know, obviously, Dalton's history there. They 230.5 passing yards, smashed that last week. Seems like they're going to turn him loose a little bit. This feels like a Joe Flacco situation to me, where it's just, they're somebody who actually knows how to play the position. They're going to allow him to play the position. And at some point, it'll fall apart. But for right now, he's going to put up some yards. So I'm going to go with Andy Dalton. And then I'm going to go with Aaron Jones, another revenge game, 61.5 rushing yards against Green Bay, former team. He went way over last week. I like Aaron Jones. Again, I think they're going to feed him. They kind of have to feed him. 102 rushing yards last week as he gets more into a groove. He's healthy. I think 61 is something he clears. 61.5, something he clears pretty easily. David, what do you like today?
Yeah, I like Aaron Jones also on those combo props, the 84.5 rushing receiving yards. But a couple kind of off the beaten path plays, if you will. I like DJ Moore actually against a pretty bad Rams secondary, gives up the second most fantasy points in the league. So I'm going to take DJ Moore over 4.5 receptions in this game. And TJ Watt, 99.5 career sacks, going for that century mark against a pretty bad Indy team. It's a goblin play at just a quarter sack, but I like TJ Watt to at least get half a sack today to give him 100 for his career. So those are 2 of my kind of under-the-radar plays for today.
What do you think, Cesar?
I like the TJ Watt one. I feel like you could bet that over in sacks every day. I'm laser focused on the Philadelphia Eagles. Smitty is out. AJ Brown is out. All right. So I love Dallas Goedert over 5 receptions. And I also love Jake Elliott from the Eagles over 1.5 field goals. I know you can't play those 2 together, but we still got the Caleb square out there. I think, look, Hurts, we're going to find out what he is without those big weapons, but you know the tight end is the safety blanket for quarterbacks when their receivers are out. So I like Dallas Goedert, and I also like Jake Elliott to kick over 1.5 field goals. Those are my 2 favorite props for today.
All right, feels fair. Do we want to look ahead at all, guys, to this Dolphins game? I was trying to see what's on the board here to start with. They've got, now that we know that Huntley's starting, right? So I figure this will get a little bit closer to game time.
Waddle 3.5. I mean, that seems really kind of a very buy low opportunity. Not really sure what to expect about Huntley in the passing game, but I feel like they've got to kind of throw some screens, throw some quick passes, get him in an early rhythm. And, Waddle's been around, 4.5, 5, on his, projections throughout the season. So I kind of really, really like that one, actually. And also Achane over 23.5 receiving yards would probably be my 2 favorite from the Dolphins side.
Yeah, again, short passes, get him involved. I see Mostert's on the board. I don't trust that right now. And then Tyreek, how have we fallen? This started the season at 98.5 on the projection. Now it's 51.5. 51.5, cut in half. I don't know. Would you even play that, Cesar?
I wouldn't. I would stay away from, like, me personally, I'm staying away from every offensive prop from the Dolphins. It's just the Huntley thing is too much of a variable for me. So, like,
Yeah.
I was looking at Will Levis over interceptions, but they made that a goblin. So just to show you how he's been playing this season. I like Tony Pollard anytime touchdowns. And I know they have Pollard combined with some other players, with I think it's some Seattle players for some reason. I really like Tony Pollard anytime touchdown. I know it's against Miami, but at this point, I would have to see that offense because, I mean, Huntley's been on the team for what, 10 days? Does he know the playbook? I wouldn't bet any offensive props, even though I really like what David said. 3.5 seems very low, but I got to stay away from the Dolphins offense right now.
Do they think that Tennessee is playing Seattle? I'm confused because they do have them.
I don't know why they have those paired together, but I think Tony Pollard anytime touchdown is a good prop.
The receiving yards, I like Pollard receiving yards too. I mean, 14.5. I mean, historically, he's been a great receiving back out of the backfield. So 14.5, he could get that on one play. I think it's a really favorable number.
I mean, you would think that they're going to try to get the ball away from Levis's hands. For him to have an over interception as a goblin is crazy. But
yeah, I mean, the tight ends and the backs, I think, are going to be involved in the passing game for Tennessee.
Right.
I have PTSD for Will Levis though, because he literally destroyed the Dolphin season. Those last 4.5 minutes. Oh my God! If that doesn't happen, everything looks different. All right, we'll get to more of that tomorrow. But again, make sure you check out Big Picks Energy, also David W. Eversole, and 5 Reasons Sports. We'll have the props coming up for you going up to the game. Use that code 5 FIVE and get that play up to you get $50 to play right away. Also, as Cesar mentioned, the Caleb Williams prop still up there. I actually paired it with some college football stuff. Thank you, Travis Hunter. Yesterday that worked out pretty well. But UCF, man. Oh, whoa. Anyway, use the Caleb Williams. You can play it, pair it with some other stuff. I think up to $25. Correct? Is that what they've got it at? So every single week, half a passing yard. We figure even a Bears quarterback can handle that. All right. Thanks to Cesar. Thanks to David. Use that code FIVE.